8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
In behind the net, trying to move it up through center. That one over the stick there. Trying to come up through center now is number 97. Costello dropped it back to the line. McHaggerty goes for a shot. That's not going to make it through. Trying to dig away at it now is number 87, Brown. He's going to fire it back in behind the net. Trying to find a lane to dump it out. That'll get kept in by McHaggerty from the line. It gets fired into the corner there for Hazelton, kept in by Ross at the line. Costello trying to get to the loose puck. Costello drops it to the other side. Quick shot from number 19. There's the first stop of the game. Doubled up there by Dalton, and he hangs on to it. Just so, I don't think we got the introduction from the start of this, so we'll just say that this is game number 2 at the McKinney Arena. Toros are up 1-0 with the overtime thriller in game number 1. Cameron Ryan scoring about a minute into the game. And the Toros have a jersey change. Jackman's wearing number 61 in this one. And that one goes right into Seto for a face-off. So both teams firing it at the net. So far, a shot apiece. Face-off off to the right of Seto. Back to the line. Menko trying for a shot. Kept that up by Taylor. Rolls it in on net. And that'll be easily stopped there by Seto. A draw that's coming off to the right of the Whitby goal. To be taken there by Taylor. Got one there by Jimmy in behind the net as they put it in behind the boards. Toros try and wrap it out in front. Seto was up against the post. It didn't make its way to the goal though. Davidson tries to keep it in. Davidson is in the lineup. I wasn't sure whether he was going to be, but lead pass up through center. Jimmy moves it to the other side. Trying to catch up here now is number 19. He's got Jimmy going to the goal, but the pass got broken up. Nice play there by Thomas Menko to break that pass up and break up that 2-on-1. Hannon back the other way, trying to get around White for the opportunity. Jack Hannon takes it in behind the boards. Tried to set her up in front. Jackman will drop it back down low. Hannon trying to throw it out in front. He had Connor Cole right in the vicinity, right in the slot area, but the pass got picked off. We're just getting started here at the McKinney Arena. Not even 3 minutes in. Jimmy will pat that one back into the zone. Gage forward with a pass there for Cameron Ryan. Trying to get it away. Nice play there by Ennis to keep it in. Davis digging on the loose puck. Davis and Costello tried to keep it in. And finally gets tipped past Tucker. And here comes Cameron Ryan the other way. But Costello with a nice back check pushes him into the corner. Throwing it out of front. There was nobody there to take the pass. And now Tucker will lead it up. Tucker with a pass up there. Stepped off the stick of Davis. That'll go back in behind the net for Connor Sear. Sear trying to fire it around the boards. It's going to get kept in from the line. Tried to take a shot. It's going into the corner. Ford got pressured on by Costello. Costello trying to do the work in the corner. Toros get it. Connor Cole lead pass. Almost picked off there by Brown at the blue line. Steffler in his own end. He's going to turn it over. It goes in behind the net for Jackman. Logan Jackman will scoop it up behind the goal. Try and throw it out in front. Gets taken away by Pritchard. Pritchard from his own end with a pass. Up there for Brown, trying to get in the zone. Brown with a nice move. Gets in, shot! And he just fired it wide of the right post. Brown got one-on-one against Dalton, but missed off the right target. That's going down the ice. And it went off the Whitby stick, so it'll be no icing on the play. Back to retrieve it. Goes Mezzatesta in his own end. Ross trying to chip it up there for Pritchard. Aiden Howard digging away at it. There's Mezzatesta trying to get away from the check of Perot. McHaggerty will dump it back in. Trying to skip it up now is Aiden Howard. Howard trying to get around Ross. He'll throw it on that. Stop there easily with a stick of Seto, and he'll hold on to it. Aiden Howard's going to take the job just off to the left of Seto. They got that puck. Won there by Whitby in their own end. Coming up through center. Kept in there by Davidson at the line. Trying to fire it in behind the goal. Take it off his feet. It's in behind the net though. First one there is Perot trying to chip it down low. Whitby come up with a loose puck. That was Davis trying to get it out. Couldn't get it past James Davidson. Perot trying to keep the pressure on. Get around McCaggerty. Couldn't take it to the goal. Took it in behind the net though. Looks to start a play in the Whitby end. Perot got bumped off the puck. Whitby try and get it out. And there's a lane for number 19 to try and do it. Not going to happen. Nice defensive play by Sabrizi to hold it in. Late pass for Jimmy trying to get away. He got double teamed there by Menko. And Aiden Howard, but the up tee for Brown shot. Right pass save. Rebound out in front of the net. And they score! Out in front of the net as he was falling down. Was able to chip it in and give Whitby a 1-0 lead. Don't know who got the last touch on that. Might have been number 18 out in front. We'll watch it a little bit later on, see who got the last touch out in front. Taylor trying to throw it out in front of the goal. Goes back to the line for Sear. Shot. Stopped over the blocker hand of Seto. There's a rebound out in front. Throws. And it's a high stick out in front. And a cross check out in front of the goal. So we will get a Whitby penalty coming up. The penalty is going to go to White as this face-off is going to take place off to the left of Seto. Connor Cole trying to win that big offensive draw. He's going to take it against Costello. Won there by Costello. Nice defensive win on the face-off. Trying to chip it up through center and go off to the races short-handed. Ford tried to hold it in, couldn't do it. Sear's got to hurry. He's got Brown on him, and Brown trying to fool Sear by banging his stick as it takes it in behind the goal. Cole taken off his feet there by Brown. Trying to pick it up in his own end was Ford. He got pressured on by Brown, who's out there having a nice shift, doing some nice defensive work. Picked out there by Tucker. Tucker short-handed, trying to get around the check of Ford. Tucker throws it to the goal. Hit the side of the net. Tucker's still on it, but now he's going to turn it over. Led up by Cole the other way. Trying to start the rush. Comes in the zone now. Cole, Perot, and Jackman out there. Shot. Nice stop there by Seto. Draw up to the left of the Whitby goal. It'll be another face-off taken by Cole. Wins it cleanly. Back to the line for Ford. Trying to set it up. Sets up Perot on the other side. But he forgot the puck. Couldn't go with it. 2-on-1 the other way. Led by Pritchard. And a pass up there for number 18. Trying to get in. Backhand shot. Scores over the crossbar. Number 18 short-handed with a nice backhand off the crossbar and in to make it 2-0 Whitby. Face off right here at center. Cameron Ryan lost that draw. Whitby wanted to make sure they weren't going to go down by 2 games, and they came out with a house on fire here in the first period. They've got a even straight goal and a short-handed goal scored just now by number 18. Davis taking off his feet. Late pass for Cameron Ryan over his stick. Sabrizi will pick it up. Try and get around the check of Mezzatesta. He comes in the zone now. Here comes Cameron Ryan. Tries to set it up. Drops it back to the line for Sabrizi. They're moving it around well. Toros still on the power play. Sabrizi trying to get to the lane. Drops it to the other side for Jack Hazelton. Shot. Tipped out in front, going wide. Aiden Howard picking up the loose puck. He's going to get knocked down, fired out, past the defenseman. Trying to get to the loose puck now is Mezzatesta. It's back in behind the goal. Hazelton gets knocked down. Mezzatesta trying to throw it in front. Quick shot from Jimmy. Stopped there by Galton right in front. And here comes Aiden Howard the other way. Lost the puck. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy trying to get away. With a backhand, he'll take it to the net. Jimmy has it behind the goal. Trying to escape the check in behind the net. 1:43 left to go here in the first period. Jimmy gets away, throws it out in front. Nobody there. Sabrizi trying to go after the races now. He's got to try and get around St. Croix. Couldn't do it. Late pass for Jimmy now. Jimmy's in the zone. Shot. Right pass stop there from Golton. Steers to the side into the right corner. Rusler trying to dig on the loose puck. Can't get it out. St. Claus shot. High and wide over the goal. Trying to keep it in there is White. Jack Cannon picking it up. Can't get it past White. Now he will. Jack Cannon on the loose puck. Trying to get away from St. Claus in the zone. Fan on it and an easy stop there from Seto. 2-on-1. Davidson came back nicely to break that up. Rusler tried to get it out. We're in the last minute of play. 50 seconds left to go in period number 1. Davis throwing it to the other side, going off the boards. Scooped up there by Hannon in his own end. Jack Cannon knocked down there at center. Hannon will pick it up again, going for the shot. Easy stop there for Seto as it just rolls into the goal, and he'll hold it for another face-off. I thought Seto had that puck, but it was still loose in the crease area. Number 19 comes in the zone. Brown stays onside. That's coming around the boards. Trying to get kept in by White. White from the line. Knocked down out of front by Davidson. Trying to chip it out, and he will at center. White picks it up, fires it off the boards there for Hannon. That pass was out of the reach of Jackman. The Toros have some work to do. They're down by 2 to go to period number 2. Face-off to start period number 2. The first goal for Whitby was a rebound out in front, and the second one was a nicely placed shot just inside the bar. Coming up through center. Connor Cole trying to get over the line. Trying to dump it out. Nice play by Ford to hold the blue line. It'll come out at center. Back to the other side for Steffler out of his reach. Steffler will pick it up now. Try and get it past Jackman for Mezzatesta. Puck's there at center for Davis. Davis isn't going to go very far. Scooped up by Mezzatesta again. He'll dump it the length of the ice into the corner. Sear trying to chip it to the other side for Ford. Crushed into the boards there in the corner. Both players make its way back to their feet. No injury on the play. Lead up there for Cameron Ryan. Pritchard trying to get to the loose puck and get it out. Late pass out of the reach. Jackman trying to reach to the loose puck before Steffler. Trying to win that battle versus Steffler in behind the goal. Steffler with a backhand. Got it away up there for Jimmy. Jimmy going up there with number 19. Finally had it knocked off his stick. That'll go down the ice and into the corner. Back goes McCaggerty on the loose puck. Moving it for number 19 out of his reach. It's not going to have enough muscle to go for icing, so Jack Hazelton's got to pick it up in his own end. Try and start it from there on a backhand pass for Perot. Nicholas Perot from center with a strong backhand. Throws it in the Whitby zone. Trying to get to the loose puck and couldn't. This could lead to a rush the other way with Brown and Jimmy. Brown coming in the zone, over the blue line. Shot! Caught there by Golton, and he'll hold on to it. A draw that's off to the left of the Toros goal. Back to the line for Ross as he moves it around well. Mezzatesta couldn't go with it. Costello moving right up there for Mezzatesta, getting the lane, throwing at the goal, trying to chip it in there. How does that not go in? Went to the side of the net, but somehow the Toros kept it out, and they're still down by 2 though, and still in this game. Face-off is off to the left of the goal. Trent Taylor will take the draw. Mezzatesta uses the line for Ross, trying to get a shot through. It tried to get tipped out of front by Costello, couldn't do it. Mezzatesta will chip it in behind the goal. It's coming around the boards. As I try and chip it out, it's in behind the net. Menko and Taylor on the loose puck. Getting away there was Mezzatesta, throwing it to the net. Costello trying to get to the loose puck and he couldn't do it. Dalton tries to come out and cover it and he will. He'll get a breather in the Toros end. That'll be a face-off in the Toros end, just off to the left of Drew Dalton. Won there by Whitby. White trying to get a shot through, tipped out of front, not going to make its way to the goal. Nice block out in front. Toros trying to get rid of it. Nice play by White as he used his glove to hold the line. Pritchard trying to dig away at it at his own bench. Pritchard still digging away at it, trying to win that battle. Chipped out at center and down the ice. Back goes number 6, St. Croix. St. Croix from his own end to the other side. He's got Davis. Davis coming in the zone and over the blue line. Davidson held him up at the Whitby bench as it goes behind the goal. Pritchard is trying to win that battle in behind the net. Brown looking to find some lane in the slot area. That's where they were trying to go. It got stopped by Galton on the wraparound. Toros 3-on-2 the other way. Led by Cole, trying to get around White. Connor Cole even things up in game number 1, which sent the game to overtime. When Whitby had a 1-0 lead in the third, it was Connor Cole's goal that tied things up and then finished off by Cameron Ryan here in game number 1. But game number 2 has gone Whitby's way so far. They've got a 2-0 lead into the second period. Both goals coming in the first. There's Jimmy on the loose puck. And we said it right from the start. This was going to be one heck of a series because these two teams were only 3 points apart in the regular season. Jimmy trying to move it to the other side for White. Battling away at it over at the penalty box area as it comes in the zone. There's Ford trying to rip it out. Couldn't do it. Another nice play at the line by Jimmy. Sear trying to tip it out, and he does. Jackman tried to get away. Logan Jackman in the zone. Tries for a shot. Stopped it by Settle with a right pad. Kicked it into the corner. Sabrizi couldn't find his man. Kept in from the line. Trying to find a lane now is Perot. Shot. Not going to make it through. Thrown at the net. Just over the stick from the side of the goal. They tried to find Sabrizi. Camped out at the left side of the net. Sabrizi again gets away. Shot. Not through to the net. Ford kept it in at the line. Sabrizi gets taken off his feet. Tapped in there by Ford from the blue line. He'll fire it behind the net. Sabrizi trying to win the battle. Tucker fires it to the other side. White trying to tip it out. Can't get it past Aiden Howard. And then Howard got taken off his feet. This could lead to a 3-on-2 the other way as the Toros are off on a line change. But Brown was gassed. Just dumps it down the ice. And behind the Toros goal, so Whitby completed their line change. Puck's in the Toros end. Howard digging away at it with Sear. Trying to walk it out of front. Costello shot. Not going to make it through. Rebound out of front. Right pass stopped there from Golden. Another rebound out of front. Going to make it through. Oh, Whitby shot Tucker wide of the net. Trying to pick it up in his own zone as Ford. And he gets it past Steffler down the ice to kill off this momentum by Whitby. It goes for icing. A draw off to the left of the Toros goal. One there cleanly. Taken off. Trying to go off to the races. Jack Cannon. Got to get around McCagerty. And he will shot. Stopped there by Seto as he took it in the Wildcats crest and held on to it. Taylor's going to take the draw off to the right of the goal. Win it. Try and get a shot through from the line. Taylor shot. Stopped there by Seto. Rebound out of front. The Toros can't jam it in. Seto found it at the last second before the Toros could get their stick on the loose puck. But the Toros have found a little bit of a step here in the second period, trying to get on the board. Well, we've got to win that draw. Get it back to the left for Hazelton. Shot. It's going wide. One could be all it takes for the Toros. That goes in behind the net. Here it comes. Headed shot. Can't get it through. Rebound out in front. Can't get that one through as well. And that was blocked out in front of the goal. Trying to find a lane. That'll get dumped into the corner. Back in behind the net. Taylor trying to get away. And he will. Here the Toros come up through center with Rizzler. Parker Rizzler in the zone. He got stick checked. Stays in the zone. Throws it at the net. Knocked down by St. Croix. St. Croix uses the boards nicely up to get for number 18. And nice pass up there for Jimmy, and he gets taken down before he can shoot it. Kept in by St. Croix, though. St. Croix. Shot got blocked out in front by Menko. And cleared out. Tucker tries for the puck. He'll sweep it in the zone. Back goes James Davidson on the loose puck in behind the goal. Davidson trying to start the rush. Turned it over in their own end. Here comes the opportunity to throw it out in front by Jimmy. He couldn't bank it in as Galton's got it. And another draw that's coming off to the right of the Toros goal, won by Davidson. Davidson trying to chip it away out of the zone. Chips it out. Steffler knocked it down, but Connor Cole tries to find the loose puck. Steffler regains himself. Connor Cole on the loose puck for Cameron Ryan. Setting up Cameron Ryan in. Stopped it by Seto. Rebound out of front. And Seto's got that as well. He stopped the initial shot, but the loose puck laid there for a second. But not enough for the Toros to sweep it in out in front. As Seto regained himself and covered it up as Cameron Ryan was in the vicinity looking to score his second of the playoffs. This will be a face-off off to the right of the Whitby goal now. Nice win by Cole. Dropped it back to the line. Shot got blocked out in front. Trying to find the loose puck. It'll come out at center. Led by Mezzatesta, but he'll lose it in behind the goal. Firing it around the net. Sear trying to find a lane to dump it out. And they'll start it through center. Nice play by Cole. Connor Cole with Cameron Ryan in the zone. But nice play by Mezzatesta. Setting up Jackman now. Logan Jackman shot. Goal! Jackman with first to the player. He takes the target. Right on the right post. Some confidence to make it 2-1. So there's Jackman's first of the playoffs. If he keeps scoring, he'll keep that number 61 jersey. Number 18 trying to keep it in. Knocked down by Sear out in front. St. Croix trying to dump it out. And it gets knocked down at center by Ford, who dumps it the rest of the way right in on goal. Almost changed direction on Seto. He'll shovel it aside for Pritchard. Pritchard lost his balance. Brown picks it up. Turnover to Sabrizi, who will dump it right back in behind the goal. There's St. Croix on the loose puck, backhanding it behind the net for White. White trying to find a lane to get it out, and they will hold the line for Aiden Howard. Trying to battle away at it. There's White again on the loose puck. As it goes down the ice, it'll get scooped up by Sear in his own end, but he's not going to win the race. Whitby are on the loose puck, trying to throw it at the front, but Sear held them on the defensive end and behind the goal. Dalton steers that aside. They pass. Sabrizi off to the races. Ben Sabrizi in. Stopped there by Seto. And he hangs on to it as he was backing up in the zone. Face off to the right of Seto. Trying to win that draw. Wins it back to the line for Hazelton. Mezzatesta tried to go off to the races. They're going to find Mezzatesta again, but the pass is out of his reach. Mezzatesta will catch up to it now. Set it up in front. Tries for a shot. That got blocked out in front. Still in there. Mezzatesta shot. Stop. Galton trying to find it. Rebound. Stop there again with the right pad of Galton. Toes just trying to get rid of it. And they will. Tucker on the loose puck. Slaps it at the net. Steered aside by Galton. Trying to chip it out. Gets it past Steffler. Taylor trying to do some work over there at number 19. Mezzatesta taken down at the blue line. Steffler trying to hold it in, and he will. Whitby were in offside. Now it gets dumped down the ice. Back goes Drimmy on the puck. He'll chip it to the other side for Tucker, and it was out of his reach. Tucker trying to get away. Turns it over at the blue line and gets chipped back into the zone. Steffler. Lead pass for Drimmy. It got stepped off his stick. Menko trying to hustle at the loose puck. Galton comes out to play it instead. And he'll move it over there for Davidson. That's going past everybody. Jackman trying to win the race versus McHaggerty, or Tucker, sorry. Cole was in the way of the linesman. Connor Cole trying to get away. Trying to keep it in from the line, and he will. Cameron Ryan, shot got blocked. Cameron Ryan picks it up again. Thrown at the net. Caught there by Seto, and as Cole's looking for a rebound, Seto says it's not happening on this play. A draw that's coming off to the right of the goal. Trying to win it. Comes around the boards. Trying to get it now is number 18 to chip it out. Jackman's on him. There's a high puck. Knocked down there by number 18 at center. Ross right here in front of us. Tried to chip it in. Davidson trying to get it to the other side. And he will. Coming up is Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan in the zone. He's got Connor Cole to the net. Tried to spin away from Ross, and he will put it behind the goal. Cole trying to win that battle. Gets taken off his feet. Comes around the boards. Davis tries to go through it. This could be a 3-on-2 the other way. Jackman trying to come back defensively. Shot. Stopped there by Golden. And the Toros are getting penalized. It is actually going to be a Whitby penalty. My apologies. I thought that was going to the Toros, as the Toros were the ones that had the... Whitby were the ones that had the puck. Coming out to the center. Cyril pick it up in his own end. Trying to move it to the other side. That'll be picked up by Ford. Ford moves it to the other side. Trying to find Jackman. Perfect opportunity here for the Toros. Jackman shot. Not going to make it through as Seto steered it aside. Pritchard tried to chip it out. Sear couldn't hold the line. There goes Brown shorthanded. Brown in the zone. Trying to split the D, and he does in. Backhand shot is not going to make it through. He made some dandy moves. Finally lost it, but the Toros are now getting penalized. Everything's going to be evened up now as Brown got taken down in the corner. So the Toros only got to enjoy 39 seconds of that power play. That's going to go into Golden for another face-off. Face-off off to the left of the Toros goal, trying to chip it out. Nice play by Steffler. Goes in behind the goal. Trying to win that battle in the corner. Whitby do, and it's Jimmy that comes away with a loose puck. Jimmy trying the wraparound, not going to make it through. Chips it out. Trying to keep it in there from the line. Aiden Howard digging away at it. He'll sweep it away at the line. There's Steffler on the loose puck. Too far past Mezzatesta. Sear trying to win the race against Mezzatesta in the corner. Sear lost it there to Mezzatesta. And Mezzatesta is getting hooked up, so it'll be another penalty coming up here to the Toros. And Whitby get to go to the power play. Face off to the right of the goal. Trying to win that draw. Ross couldn't do it. Connor Cole trying to win it. Cole dump it down the ice. Nice play by Connor Cole. Seto out to play it. Leaves it behind his own net for McHaggerty. And that's where Whitby's going to start their own power play. Lead it up to center. Way too far past number 19. Ethan Maddox in his own end. Ethan Maddox. At least the Toros have one Maddox on the bench. Steve Maddox got ejected from game number 1, the trainer for the Toros, so he's going to have to be a spectator for game number 2 here. Lead pass for number 19, trying to get in the zone. McHaggerty to Ross. Moving it around well. Picked up there by Davis. Davis comes in the zone. Nice drop pass for Ross. Ross to the other side for McHaggerty. Trying to shoot it. Stopped there by Golden as it got tipped out of front. And Whitby were in there digging for the rebound, but they couldn't get the reward. A draw off to the left of the goal. There's White on it. White putting the brakes on. Sets it up in front from the slot area. Trying to shoot it. White, one-timer. Caught there by Golden, and he hangs on to it. 10 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. And then there will be 38 seconds left on the last power play. Trying to pick up the loose puck and win that battle. Back to the line. Tried to shoot it now with St. Croix. St. Croix to the other side for White. Trying to load it up. Shot. Doesn't make it through. Tried to get it out now. Sabrizi. Lead pass. Perot on his own short-handed. Stopped there by Seto, who comes up huge in the Whitby goal. A draw off to the left of the goal. Still 25 seconds left on the power play. 50 seconds left here in the second period. Jimmy going to the zone. Trying to get around Menko. Jimmy taking off his feet as it goes into the corner. That'll be Davidson on the loose puck. Just got to try and fire it out. It'll get kept in by Steffler from the line. Number 19 right back down low. 5 seconds left on the power play. And Sear will be back on the ice. Shot, tip, left pad save. Rebound out in front, fired wide through the crease area. And the Toros have killed it off. They killed off the two-man advantage. Still stays at 2-1. Trying to chip it out. Steffler will hold it in with 15 seconds left to go in the second. Number 18 trying to walk it out in front. Fires it down low instead. Whitby doing some good work on this. They don't have the power play anymore, but it doesn't look like it. Tucker shot. Scores! Tucker, a shot from the line, a seeing eye shot. Made its way past Dalton with 5 seconds left to go in the second to make it 3-1. Any momentum the Toros would have had to go to the third just got wiped right out there by Tucker with that shot from the line, beating Dalton to the left pad, and that will give Whitby the 3-1 advantage to go to the third. Here we go to start period number 3. The line of Taylor, Hannon, and Rizler right to start for the Toros. It'll be Pritchard, Davis, and number 18 out there for Whitby. And McCaggerty and Ross on defense. There's Taylor trying to get in the zone. Hannon is offside. Going to take this draw at center. Taylor versus Pritchard. Pritchard wins that draw. Hannon trying to get to the loose puck. Jack Hannon in the zone. Shot. Caught there by Seto. And he'll hold on to it. A draw just off to the right of the Whitby goal. Coming around the boards. Sears trying to try and hold it in. Moving it up through center. Picked up there by Costello. Costello's in the zone. Going to the backhand. Throwing it out in front. Just over the stick from the side of the net. Though that might have been an open net for Brown. Taylor trying to get in the zone, and he will. Get in over the blue line. Taylor a shot. Fanned on it. Got taken off his feet. Lead pass for Costello. Trying to get in the zone. Nice play by Costello to go wide around forward. Costello throwing it out in front. Nobody there. Number 19 will scoop it up. Moving it around well. There's number 19. Getting away from the check. Throwing it out in front. Tipped out in front of the goal. Nobody could put it in. Number 19 again, taken into the boards there by Taylor, as Taylor is trying to stick to him. And we'll get a face-off. Jimmy will take the offensive draw here for Whitby versus Aiden Howard. Howard tries to win that draw. Goes behind the net for Maddox. Ethan Maddox uses the boards for Hazelton, trying to chip it out. Got it for Perot. Nicholas Perot in the zone. Can't go with that puck. Trying to get in the zone now is Perot again. Nicholas Perot finally lost it as it got stripped off his stick. Perot digging away at it, trying to come in the zone. Dropped it there for Howard. Trying to pick it up, got held up. There's a pass to the other side for Ethan Maddox. He'll find Perot in over the line. Got held up, still drops it there for Aiden Howard. Trying to walk it in. Howard stuffing it in front from Perot. Goal! That's what the Toros were asking for. The Toros gave up a late goal. They knew if they wanted a chance here in the third, they had to strike early and make this a one-goal game to get that confidence back. It's back in behind the net, trying to move it up through center. Lead pass, broken up there by Davidson. Trying to get into the zone with Brown, and it's offside. Tripped up there on the other end. Menko trying to go with it. Drops it to the other side for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan trying to get around Ross. He'll get in the zone, throw it to the goal, nobody there. Scooped up there in the corner by Connor Cole. Cole got taken to the boards. Jackman shot. Blocked out in front as it goes behind the net. Cameron Ryan out there with the Toros trying for the tire. Cameron Ryan setting up Jackman over his stick. Menko shot. Wide of the net. Brown tried to clear it out. Couldn't get it past Jackman. Thrown at the net. Going wide. And Cameron Ryan had to duck out of the way of that floater going to the goal. Trying to battle away at it at the Whitby bench. As Jackman, he gets it for Connor Cole. In the zone goes Cole. Shot! Goal! And we lose by lead it. 2 straight goals. And the Toros right back in the front at 3-3. So just like when the Toros confidence got wiped out at the end of the second, now that confidence has definitely swayed back in their zone. Goals by Pro, goals by Cole, and we are right back, notched up at 3. There's White in his own end. We knew going into this series, it would be a coin flip to see who was going to come out on top because these teams are so close. Forward to the other side. Sabrizi trying to get to the loose puck and gets shipped aside. Kept in by Ford, he'll sweep it down the ice. White moving it to the other side. Jimmy falls down. Trying to get to the loose puck now is Ford. Gage Ford in his own end. Getting pressured on by Mezzatesco, taking him behind the net. Going to the other side for Ford, trying to lead it up. Gage Ford with some nice moves. Comes in the zone over the line. Sets it up in front over the stick of Aiden Howard. Mezzatesco picks it up. Drops it there for number 19. In the zone he comes. He'll finally lose it to Connor Sear. Coming around the boards. Knocked down there by Steffler. He'll put it into the corner. Trying to dig away at it now. Sabrizi tried to keep it in, couldn't. Tucker shot. Thrown at the net. Backhand shot, forehand shot. And Jimmy ran out of real estate in front of the net and got stopped by Dalton. A draw just off to the right of the goal. Tucker shot tipped at the front. Caught there by Dalton. Pritchard tried to tip that shot from the line. It was just a little dribbler that went into Dalton. Though they scooped it up, took no chances, and took another face off. They got one by Whitby. They take it behind the net. Back down low for Pritchard, was out of his reach. Taylor trying to chip it out. Digging away at the loose puck now is Connor Sear as it goes in behind the net. Sear got pressured on there by Pritchard as they try and win that battle. Whitby come away with the loose puck, trying to walk it to the slot area, couldn't do it, and that goes past Tucker, down the ice, and in behind the goal. Scooped up there by Steffler in his own end. Trying to lead the rush, broken up by Jackman, but he couldn't go with the puck. Hazelton gets it up there for Hannon out of his reach, and there's Trent Taylor putting it back in the zone. Oh, that was almost picked off by Jackman. That's going past Hazelton. No icing on the call. Jack Hazelton's got to hurry. He's got Brown on him. He'll take his patience in behind the goal. But number 19 is going to make sure he doesn't take that much time. Lead pass for Cameron Ryan. trying to get away is Cameron Ryan, but a nice defensive play by McHaggerty. Toros still have it. Throwing at the net. Stopped by Seto. Rebound out in front. Toros trying to jam it in, but Seto has got it. Face off, just off to the left of the goal. One there by the Toros. Back to the line for Menko. He's going to fire it back and behind the net. There's Ross trying to tip it away. Jackman trying to get free. Taking it down. And that'll be a penalty coming up here to Whitby as Jackman makes his way back to his feet after being tripped up. So after coming back from down 3-1 to tie it up, now the Toros have the opportunity, knocking on the door with a power play to try and get their first lead of the game. Connor Cole is going to take the draw. Off to the left of the Whitby goal. Cole wins it, back to the line again for Ford. Gage Ford setting it up. Moving it around well for Pro. Back down low. Toros just moving around well, looking for that perfect shot, and it might come to Ford. Shot! Blocker stop there from Seto. Puck to the other side for Jackman. Back down low for Connor Cole. Cole's got Pro, moving it around well. Pro has it again, tries to go back to the line for Ford. Pro sets it up with a shot, blocked out in front. Turnaround shot from Jackman, couldn't get it through the skates of the Whitby defense. Pro trying to keep it in. Whitby doing a good job defending, not allowing the Toros to get to the slot area and get some good shots away at Seto. Connor Cole lost his footing. It goes into the corner for Pro though. Nicholas Pro setting it up. Side for Connor Shear was out of his reach. And now Whitby get the opportunity to go, and it's Drimmy. Drimmy short-handed. Lost it there to Jackman. Logan Jackman knocked it down. Now he tries to get to the loose puck. Finally lost it. Connor Cole picks it up. Cole in the zone. Setting it up for Jackman. Wide of the net. Connor Cole wrap around. Can't shoot it. Connor Sear. Shot got blocked out in front. All Toros. Ford trying to keep it in. And he does by a millimeter. Sear. Other side for Pro. Shot. Knocked down out in front. Nice play by White. Whitby on their heels trying to kill this power play off for the Toros. Ford keeps it in. 20 seconds left on the power play. Ford tries for a shot, tipped out in front, left pass save. Toros trying to jam it in from the side, couldn't do it. And there's Pro on the loose puck. He'll move it around there for Connor Cole from the face-off circle, right back down low. They're trying to get that slot area for Pro. Back to Ford. Gage Ford couldn't hold the line, and it's offside. So the Toros couldn't take advantage of that power play. They had the opportunities, just couldn't get that one buried into the back of the net. Cameron Ryan has it behind the goal. It's in behind the net. They try and dig it free. It's in behind the goal. Coming around the boards there for Davis. Trying to lead it up. Nice pass. Getting in the zone. Trying for the shot. Taking up his feet. Backhand shot. Blocked out in front. It's in behind the net. Trying to find Tucker from the line. Number 18. Back to the line for Steffler out of his reach. Toros trying to get to the loose puck, and it'll be Sabrizi. He got knocked down by the linesman. McHaggerty tried to dump it out. Other side there for Steffler. He'll lead it in, bounce it off the boards. Howard took his man down. Jack Hazelton jumps it off the boards. There's Steffler to block that dumping attempt. And Hazelton returns the favor by knocking his down. Ethan Maddox to the other side. There's Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan in the zone. Shot. Caught there by Seto. And he'll take no chances with that one. He'll hold on to it. Face off to the right of the goal. Taylor trying to pick up the loose puck. He's in. Stopped there by Seto. Trying to battle away at the loose puck. Then behind the net for Hannon. Back up the other way they come with Brown. Brown and number 19 in the zone. Brown comes in, shot, scores! Brown was able to pick it off the post and in, and with 5:51 left, Whitby has got the 4-3 lead. A face off here at center, won by Connor Cole. Gage Ford dumps it in the zone. So Brown picks up his second of the playoffs with a nice shot just inside the post area. Jackman picking it up. Jackman trying to get away. Got hooked up. And that's going to be a penalty coming up here to Whitby. So Whitby just got the lead back. Now they've got to try and go back to their penalty kill, which was successful just minutes ago before they took that 4-3 lead. So Toros can't say they didn't have a chance to tie it up, because here it is, right here, the power play. Connor Cole will take the draw off to the left of Seto. Won that draw. Back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford moves it to the other side for Pro. They're moving it around well. Connor Cole shot. Caught there by Seto as it goes behind the net. Moving it around well for Pro. Nicholas Pro will fire it into the corner. As they try and move it around nicely with the circle. Back to the line for Ford. Ford to the other side for Sear. Shot. Left pass save. Rebound on front. Just hopped over the stick. That had Dane Tyler written all over it. Just couldn't bury it. Back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford slap shot. Going wide. And White gets the opportunity to clear. Can't do it. Sear kept it in. Moves it to the other side. Perot. Back down low. Moving it around well. Connor Cole shot. Tip. Can't put it in. Trying to jam it in from the side. Can't do it. Toes still on the puck. Perot. Back to the line for Ford. Ford and Perot playing catch with the puck. And they finally let Connor Cole in on the action, moving it around well. Finally tipped out. Ford can't keep it in. Ford to the other side for Sear. Connor Sear spins away. Tries to get around Jimmy, and he will dump it down the ice into the corner. Logan Jackman trying to win the battle. It comes around, knocked down by Perot. But Nicholas Perot had his stick checked, and now Whitby get it away. There's Jimmy. Jimmy just dumps it down into Galton, who holds on to it. He'll just steer it aside. And behind the net goes Ford to the other side. Tapped in by Pritchard. Pritchard trying to get away. Got taken off his feet. Sear from his own end. Trying to lead pass up through center for Cameron Ryan. Out of his reach, but Sabrizi will pick it up. Sabrizi for Cameron Ryan. Can't put it in the zone. Sabrizi trying to win the battle in the corner. That's coming around. Sears going to try and keep it in. Couldn't do it. 2-on-1 the other way. Ford trying to stay with it. The pass for Costello was out of his reach. Costello trying to win that battle in the corner. Out comes Costello with a shot. Blocked out in front. Aiden Howard trying to pick it up. That's driven into the boards. And that will be a penalty to Whitby. Face off to the right of the goal. It's evened up after the last shot from Sear. He went to the back penalty box as well. Maddox trying to get rid of it. Kept in by Ross. Late pass for Sabrizi as he gets away. Sabrizi to the other side for Perot. Trying to get in the zone. Trying to shoot it. Blocked out in front. Goes behind the net. Trying to win that battle in the corner is Aiden Howard. As it goes in behind the net. There's Brown on the loose puck. Trying to get away from Hazelton. And that'll be a penalty coming up here. No penalty on the call. It'll be just offside. A draw right here at center. 2:33 left to go. Connor Cole takes this draw just inside the line and he wins it. Back there for Davidson. trying to fire it around. Mezzatesta knocks it down. Back to the line for White. Tipped at the front, can't get it through. Connor Cole on the loose puck, can't get it past Mezzatesta. Back goes Menko on it, he'll fire it around. Kept in from the line. Shot, didn't make it through as they hit Costello at the front. Costello still on it. He'll fire it back down low. As they try to win that battle in the corner against number 19. There's a shot from Costello. He'll find White. White a shot. Blocked at the front by Cameron Ryan. Trying to get to it now is Cameron Ryan now. Cameron Ryan in the zone. Blocked off by White. And that'll be a penalty coming up. With 1:47 remaining, Toros get to go to the power play. Down 4-3. Trying to tip it out. Davidson's going to keep it in from the line. Davidson trying for a shot. Can't get it through. Still loose in front of the net. And he'll get a whistle. Face off to the right of Seto, and we'll get a timeout. Face off, coming off to the right of the Whitby goal. Be Cameron Ryan taking the draw. Winning it cleanly for Gage Ford. There goes Galton to the bench for the extra attacker. So it'll be a 2-man advantage for the Toros now, with Galton on the bench, but it's offside. And a draw just inside the line, 1. Galton will come out to play it. Move it to the other side. Try and chip it away. Getting it up there for Cameron Ryan now. Cameron Ryan in the zone. Galton to the bench, shot. Stopped there by Seto. Face-off gets moved to center. Ford moved it to the other side for Davidson. Davidson will find Perot on the other side. Cameron Ryan comes up from the line, dumps it in. There goes Galton to the bench again for the extra attacker. Perot sets it up. Throwing it down, tipped at it front wide. Trying to keep it in there is Ford from the line. Gage Ford moving it around. We'll stop it. Ford to Davidson. Davidson a shot tipped. Can't get it through. And Whitby get the opportunity to clear. And use the boards. Dump it down into the corner. 40 seconds left. Davidson in his own end. Late pass for Perot. Chipped in. Back goes Ross to pick it up, but it's icing. A face-off. Getting one in the Toros end. Trying to keep it in behind the goal. Chipping it around there for Ford. Gage Ford with a pass for Perot. Trying to get in the zone. Cameron Ryan on the loose puck. Trying to get in there. Jackman trying to keep it in the zone. Trying to win that battle. Steffler digging away at it. 10 seconds left. And it gets tipped out. That's going to do it for the game. Unless this goes for icing. No, it's going to die right there at the line. And Whitby are going to even up this series at 2 points apiece with a 4-3 win over the Toros. Toros had a lot of momentum going to the third with 2 goals to tie it up at 3, only to get wiped out by a goal by Brown in the third period. A perfect play shot just inside the post past Galton. So this series is going back to St. Curtis for game number 3. All tied up at 2 points apiece. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.